We had was we blew a tire on takeoff, and Purdon, our co-pilot, hit this main switch, which was overhead, and that shut all the engines off. And if he hadn't have done that, we might have gotten up in the air. But when he did that, he shut all the engines down. Well, now we lost. We had the wheel on the ground, and the airplane now dropped down and ran sideways. And now it was skidding sideways, and the British had the yak protection. They were there with, in case somebody else came. And they saw us coming, and they jumped out of the revetments, got the hell out of there because they could see us coming sideways, and we stopped quickly. What happened was that we went sideways right into the gun emplacement, and we impaled the whole airplane on an ACAC gun. And the barrel of the rifle of the ACAC gun came up between the pilot and co-pilot. They were sitting there, and the barrel came right up between us. When we jumped out of the airplane, now the airplane is tipped way up. So now we all tried, the only place we could get out was in the front or out of the sides where the windows were on the sides. And one guy said, I remember the gunner said, he jumped out and he must have been 30 feet from the ground. The airplane's on a pitch like this, and it's stuck on this gun. And somebody said fire, meaning that we might have been on fire. No, we really weren't. And I remember I was closest to the hatch to get out. And all the guys, we dropped the hatch, and everybody came out through the top. In the meantime, they stepped all over me getting out, which I reprimanded them for that. They said, "You guys, goddamn fool, you damn near killed me on, So they stepped on me, and they got out through the top, and we ran down through the front and jumped off. We jumped that airplane. That was one of those that they made in 22 minutes or whatever. That was that.
What happened to the guy that jumped 30 feet out?
He said he hit the ground running. I remember. He was a waist gunner. He hit the ground running. He said, didn't make any difference when somebody said fire, and here we are with a load of bombs. We're getting ready to go to the target, and the bombs came off the shackles, but they didn't have. They had safeties on the front of the bomb, so they had a little windmill on the front of the bomb. And when the airplane stopped abruptly, all the 500-pound bombs came off the shackles and went right through the airplane out through the front. And why the things? Well, they didn't explode anyhow, because if they had exploded, we would not be sitting here talking. And that was the end of that. I remember Cliff Purdon. He was co-pilot. Posnes was the pilot, Cliff, would you shut the engines off? I was just about ready to pull her up. It's too late. So we all went over and had a cup of coffee. And waited for the next day on another airplane. Yeah, those were the good old days.